So tell me, out of these different cities, which area of the country most interesting for you on this incredible journey?
Oh man, I would definitely say New Orleans.
Why?
I say that because I've just discovered how much I love being outdoors and how much fishing means to me. I love to go fishing. That's probably my biggest passion in life.
But
And
did somebody on the team introduce you, like being grown up in New York, grown up in the city, or grown up in New Jersey? Not necessarily a lot of fishing. How'd you get into fishing?
one of my best friends, his name is Ken Juan Nichols. We met when I was at Duke. He's actually from Durham, and he took me fishing a couple times, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't want to touch worms. We didn't do that.
I didn't like that.
I definitely wasn't trying to touch anything like that, But one thing I did like about it was the tranquility. Right, I was at Duke University. We were expected to win every single game. There was a lot of pressure that came with that. At that time, we were on TV more than the Lakers. We had Kobe and Shaq.
Really?
We were the most highly visible team in sports.
But what do you think? You think just that Duke is just so popular across the U.S.?
At that time, absolutely. I mean, I think Duke was ahead of the game when it came to securing good TV deals. So we were definitely the most visible.
So basically, sometimes you have the opportunity with your best buddy to escape Duke, go fishing. What type of fishing are you doing?
We did freshwater fishing, so we were in lakes, and like I said, we were touching worms and all that good stuff.
So you got over that fear.
Yeah.
Now you hit New Orleans. Yeah. And what type of fishing you doing down there?
Man.
Because you got alligators, you got all types of different stuff out in New Orleans, and it's not fresh water.
Yeah, I mean, you fast forward to now. I have a little pet alligator that stays in the back of my camp down there. He watches my boat for me. But I would have never thought of any of this stuff. New Orleans.
So what type of fishing down there?
Right now, I do saltwater fishing. I have my own fishing team called Slang Magic, and we compete in tournaments for blue marlin from Texas all the way to Florida. And with that,
so how often do you compete with that? It's awesome.
Every summer. Every summer we compete in anywhere between 3 and 5 tournaments.
And then how do these tournaments, tell somebody simple like myself, how do these tournaments work? Do you go out for a day, for a couple hours? How does it work?
These tournaments last 3 days, and most people stay out for 3 days at a time on the boat. And
catching a marlin can pull you into the water and stuff. So you're strapped in, etc. in the sea. That's different than the fish you're doing in Durham.
Absolutely. It's a completely different rush when you just feel it feels like a Porsche on the other end of the line just pulling.
So outside the summer, doing these 3 tournaments, living in New York, do you make it out into the Jersey Shore? What do you do to do some fishing? Because you seem like the guy that wants some tranquility with all of the chaos going on.
I don't fish up here. It's not the same for me.
Nothing out in Montauk or...
No, the Gulf of Mexico is a completely different fishery. It's my backyard, so I stay patient. But in the meantime, I just started my own nonprofit called the Trust Your Work Foundation.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so the mission is to inspire the youth to achieve their own personal goals while exposing them to resources available to become a better, more well-rounded leader. And I use the sport of fishing as the vessel to engage the kids, and it's definitely something great for them. We have sponsors and partners that are through the Sling Magic team, and we're able to get the kids free tackle items every single month to just get them to go outside and get away from just being with video games. It's video game plague right now is pretty bad for kids. I mean, like I mentioned to you earlier, my mom had to come find me outside when I was a kid. And nowadays, kids don't even leave the house.
Exactly.
So I really want to do this to inspire the kids to just.
And when did you start? It's very impressive.
It's very new. So we'll be a public charity in probably a little over a month. We already filed all our stuff. We already got a tax ID number and everything. But we just recently were in New Orleans right before Thanksgiving, and we did a seafood Thanksgiving for the Covenant House in New Orleans. We went on a fishing trip on the Monday of that week. Everything we caught. We had a chef named Brad McGee prepare a dinner for over 100 people there.
Just a little disappointed you didn't save us any.
I can get you fresh.
Yeah.